Oh, hey, how you guys doing today? This is Mr. Invest with Jay coming to you live. I want to talk to you guys about success tip number 3. Success tip number 3. Right? So, what is success tip number 3? All right, guys, it's about being a world-class buddy thinker. Now, Mr. Invest with Jay, what do you mean being a world-class buddy thinker? Well, let me tell you. Let me give you a couple examples. Okay, so for instance, guys, if you go to a fast food restaurant, okay, or if you go through, to a restaurant, period, and the waiter brings you, your food, right? Thank the waiter for your food, right? Don't just, say, okay, thanks for bringing my food, but thank the waiter for your food. Say, thank you, waiter, for bringing me my food, So why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about being a world-class buddy thinker, guys? Because typically what I've been seeing lately is, guys, we've been taking a lot of people for granted, right? And some people that, you may take granted in your daily life by simply not just thanking them for their, their time or whatever, thanking them, period. You have like your spouse, your children maybe, or, even your parents. You guys probably don't even thank these people, right? So, why is it important to thank these people? Because, when we think, guys, that we don't need to thank these people, because they already know that they're going to get a thank you. Like, how do you already know you're going to get a thank you, right? Like, the end result, guys, is nothing but neglect, decay, and damnation, right? It's nothing but neglect, decay, and damnation, right? So that's the crazy thing, because of the simple fact that, the more we fall into the habit of taking people for granted, guys, right? The more we fall into this habit, the more disconnected, guys, you're going to become. You're going to get disconnected from God's blessings that He has for you, But, there's a way out. How do you break that habit, right? How do you break that habit? Well, it's simple, okay? Guys, you break that habit by simply thinking about world-class buddy thinkers, right? So, for example, if I give you guys an example and I said, all right, I want you to think of a world-class, amusement park. What would you guys probably think of? You'd probably think of Disney, right? Or even if I said, I want you guys to think about a world-class coffee shop, you probably think of Starbucks, or better yet, a world-class television show. You probably think of ESPN, right? Sweet, yeah, exactly. So how do I break that habit? Well, it's easy. Just remember ESPN, guys. Just remember ESPN. The E in ESPN, it stands for effort and energy, right? Effort and energy. And high levels of effort and energy, it just expresses appreciation and, in church words, praise. Really, it does. So when you master the E, the effort and the energy, when you master that and thank people for the effort and energy and not just their results, that's what I recommend. Thank people, don't just thank people for the effort and energy, not just their results. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Because think about it. When we thank people for their effort and energy, they create more results, guys. They create more results, right? And if you're in your everyday life, you need people to create results, because that's new things that get to happen, new inventions and things, that all kinds of stuff that gets created, right? So let's move on to the S, right? The S is surprise. All right. And when I say surprise, guys, I'm talking about maybe write a personal card to your family members, just expressing gratitude, to them, or, even if it's not their birthday or anniversary, who cares? Write them a thank you note, because eventually, I'm telling you guys, these expressions that you're writing to these people, it doesn't do anything, but, it gives them, it makes them feel that, they're important, right? It makes them feel that they're important. And my advice is simply just to create moments for people, like unexpected gifts, or, surprise events, or, even, awards banquets or something, just make somebody feel special today, right? Light other people's ups, and the results for you guys will be nothing but loyalty and commitment, right? And it's fun. It's fun. So moving on to the P, guys. All right. So the P is being fully present. And I gotta sit down for this one. All right. The P is being fully present. What do I mean by that? Okay. So I'll give you an example. Right. So when I used to work, at daily jobs, right? I used to come home, hard day at work. I get it. you know, and, you know, my wife used to, you know, be wanting to kiss all on me, you know, and, you know, sometimes do other things. We ain't gonna talk about that, right? But guys, I was still stuck in the moment of being at work, and the frustration that was at work. I wasn't giving her my full attention, right? And that was wrong, you know, because when we be present, we let others know at our heart level is important, and we let them know how important they truly are, right? You know, a parent, a friend, or, you know, professionals, you know, they feel important, and they begin to, you know, like, live up to their full potentials, you know, when you make them feel important. You know, the fact, guys, it doesn't matter. The fact, guys, is when we make the decision to be fully present, all right, when we make the decision to be fully present to our very best ability, we open ourselves to more joy than we ever imagined, and we personally create a possibility to make a difference in other people's lives. It's that simple, all right? So the end, I love the end. The end is do it now. Just like Nike says, just do it. Like, you got to do it now. That's what the end stands for, right? So when I say do it now, don't do it later. And nothing like that, because let's say, for instance, if you guys had 24 hours to live, like, you probably, you know, going to your family and friends, you know, just telling them how much, you know, you love them and you thank them, you know. So do it now. You know, if there's anything you guys remember this, okay? Remember the past is history, okay? The future is a mystery. The gift is now, and that's why we call it the present. So guys, that is just a little success tip number 3 for you. This is Mr. Invest with Jay tuning out here. TTM, we teach each other, we trade together, and we make money forever.